and then she's going to sing it once.
She said we're going to do it twice, then she's going to
Right.
It's going to be a little while.
Yeah, okay.
All the totals are going to be up here.
Right.
So where are we supposed to stand here?
That's right.
Nobody takes our seats.
No, they'll stay. Stuff's there. My stuff is there.
Yeah, my Tom is there on the seat.
Oh, you got
I tried to
stuff?
get those people to move out of that seat there, but they wouldn't move.
Oh, well, they should.
Well, I was hitting them.
Well, that is nice. So they're bringing the Torah first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
You going?
I don't know.
Ready?
Ay, nay, nay, ya, na, 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 ya, ya. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, na, nay, ya, nay, yay. Yay, nay, ya, na, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, na, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, ya, nay, nay, nay. Please join me. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, 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 yay, nay. Ay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay, ya, nay, nay. Yay, nay, yay, ya, nay, nay, yay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, yay, nay, nay, yay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, nay, nay, nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, nay, nay, yay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, yay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay, nay, nay, yay, nay, 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 nay. Yay.
Baruchim habayim. Blessed is your coming to mark Yom Kippur Tavshin Ayin Chet 5778. The opening of this evening is Kol Nidre, words that see us standing before our peers, they as our judges on behalf of God, as we reflect together how we could have lived on a higher level. Through the course of the next 25 hours, that reflection leading us to the uplift of a new year of greater focus, presence, and goodness. Page 204, the beginning of Kol Nidre.
It is the tradition of our people to appoint a representative to stand at the Amud to pray the words of our liturgy on their behalf. But more than ever, unlike generations past, many members of today's Jewish congregations expect to come along with their representative. Many desire more than just listening to a chazan. Many feel the tefillot on the tip of their own tongue and are longing for an invitation to join in. Tonight, everyone is invited. Starting right now, as I chant Kol Nidre 3 times, and for any part of tonight's service, I ask for you to come with me and join in. Join in by listening, join in by closing your eyes if you wish, join in by humming or singing along. Per the tradition, each recitation of Kol Nidre increases in pitch. So let's go higher and higher together.
Yeshiva Shomala, page 204.
Beshiva shel ma'ala, ubishi shel shemato, al das hamatom, v'al das hakamot, v'onu matirim lahispalel im avorim. Beshiva shel shema, ubishi shel mata, al das hamakom, v'al das hakamot, v'onu matirim lahispalel im avorim.
Beshiva shel mala ubeshiva shel mata al dat hamakom ve'al dat hakahal anu matirin leitpalel im havaryanim.
204.
שרירים ולא קיימים נדרנה לה נדרה וסרנה לאסרי ושבוע תנה לשבועות.
The Torahs are transferred to others who represent the community. Kol Nidre is chanted 3 times. It's a legal formula, which is why we begin a little earlier. On this, an evening that's both Shabbat and Yom Kippur. 3 in our tradition represents intentionality. And so 3 times makes this a collective statement of focus.
ונשלח לכל עדה בני ישראל ולגר הגר בתוכם כי לכל העם בשגגה ונשלח לכל עדת בני ישראל ולגר הגר חסדך וכאשר נשאת לעם הזה ממצרים ועדנה ושם נאמר ויאמר אדוני צלחתי כדבריך ויאמר אדוני צלחתי כדבריך ויאמר
You may be seated. Tonight is Shabbat, and on page 206 is the psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92, which begins, Tov lahodot ladonai, it is good to thank you, our ever-present one. Tonight, Tov lahodot will be sung with Maya Jaffe and Anna Eisen, two of the members of Aliyah, a vocal group with 5 singers, all former bat mitzvahs of CBI. And I pause to acknowledge the passing of Hillary Beth Moss from our midst in the last 2 weeks, who was a member of Aliyah. Maya Jaffe and Anna Eisen, along with Carl Cedar, bring voice to page 206, Psalm 92.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. On this, the day of days, my lips shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. I wish to understand the wonders of your hand, for all the blessings that are mine rise from your design. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha
Tzadikatamar yifrach ke'eretz bavanon yizkeh shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzot Eloheinu yavrichu od yemunun neseva deshenim verananim yihu lehagi ki ashar Adonai Tzuri Tzuri Velo Avnatav Bo.
Adonai malakeut lavesh Adonai osit azar avtikon tevel baltimot nachon kisacha meaz meolam ata naseu narot Adonai naseu narot kolam iseu narot tochiam mikolot naim rabim mi adirim mishpereyam adir bamarom Adonai. You can repeat after me. Edotecha nemnu meod. Together. Leveitacha navakodesh Adonai leorech yamim.
Going to ask all the Tikkun people, you know who you are, our 8 recipients of Tikkuns, to come up to the Bima. While I wait, I had something I wanted to share. Page 20 and 21 is a reading that I continue to discover in this Machzor, such wonderful elements. Tonight is Shabbat, and we would be lighting candles a little earlier on Friday night. Abraham Joshua Heschel, the great sage, said, "Our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. Get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed." And so now a poem as we are led to Shabbat. Each year we sit expectantly, waiting to hear how it all began. Restrain and stretch ourselves not to imagine darkness, chaos. Darkness and chaos are states with which we are well acquainted. No, we begin by trying to conjure first light, form and order, and sense emerging from tohu and vohu. How can it be that on day one there was light, night and day, but sun and moon not till day 4? Okay, we think. Put aside that question for the moment as we struggle to see how it was for light has limitless possibilities to consider. Shimmering white heat of the Negev, June sunset over the Pacific, the way it sparkles on early morning maple leaves in Maine woods, when everything seems new and promising. And yes, before sun and moon, the Yangtze, the Nile, the Mississippi, Danube, North Sea, Finger Lakes, Victoria Falls, Ain Gedi, and fig trees, fuchsias, redwoods, rhubarb, palm, eucalyptus, birch, blueberries, mango, mustard seed, dogwood, dill, the mighty oak, oregano, arugula, climbing roses, cinnamon, and cyclamen. A fifth day brings us dolphins and wren, duck and swan, seagull and whale, crocodile, crab, bat, octopus, butterfly, sockeye, salmon, and shark, trout, snapping turtles, blue jay, hawk and dove, ladybug, lobster, falling sparrow, heron, and herring, and hummingbird, whooping cranes and bees. Now our hearts are pounding wildly, our eyes fill with tears at the glory of the world, all in a jumble then, frantically getting ready for Shabbos. Came antelope and alley cat, Irish setter, polar bear, black bear, beaver, tiger, squirrel, chipmunk and camel, lioness and spring lamb, zebra, elephant and rattlesnake, hippopotamus, giraffe, monkey, mountain goat. And just as it's time to reach into the box at the back of the cupboard to pull out 2 candles and find the match for Lichtbenchen, miraculously comes the human who can strike the match and sanctify all the work that God has done eons ago and in every moment since, battling tohu vavohu, the chaos that threatens to once again engulf it all. Shaken and humbled, we reach for the match and the blessing, full of gratitude for this holy world. On Shabbat at CBI, we take for granted that we are a participatory congregation, averaging 180 different Torah readers annually. I want to thank Mike Baer, who's watching on live stream, not having felt well today, who connects and encourages our Torah readers. Every year on Yom Kippur, we honor our teens who have read Torah on Shabbat morning at least 10 times since their bar or bat mitzvah as volunteers, leaders in our community. This year, I think, is our largest group ever, 8 Torah readers. So I want to acknowledge them. Evan Kalmanoff, Nathaniel Kalmanoff, Miriam Bridger, Raquel Kelly, Jamie Golden, Isabella Sugarman, Michael Sugarman, and Jacob Groner. They are CBI. Okay. You're going to have to take these to the side and then figure out who's who. You got it? You sure?
Yep.
All right, thanks, Max. All right. Mazal Tov.
Yashikah.
Siman Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Siman Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Siman Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Mazel Tov, a Siman Tov. Yehelanu, 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 Od Chol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Od Chol Yisrael.
Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Od Chol Yisrael.
Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Od Chol. CBI is a community of volunteers. Our volunteer-in-chief, our president, Tony Kravitz.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shana Tova. It's a great honor for me to stand before my CBI family today, and I'm very humbled to be president of this great community. This is one of the few days of the year when we all come together to join in prayer, and it's heartwarming to see the sanctuary so full. A while back, I was reading an article about French scientists who were doing an archaeological dig at 1,000 meters and found traces of copper wire dating back 1,000 years and came to the conclusion that their ancestors had a telephone network all those years ago. Not to be outdone, English scientists dug to a depth of 2,000 meters, and headlines read, "English archaeologists found traces of a 2,000-year-old fiber optic cable," and concluded that their ancestors had an advanced high-tech digital communication network 1,000 years before the French. 1 week later, Israeli newspapers reported that after digging 5,000 meters, scientists found absolutely nothing. Their conclusion, 5,000 years ago, Jews were using wireless technology. So what does this have to do with anything? Well, I believe that it's human nature to be the best. Especially in our Jewish culture, we are always striving to be the best. As part of being the best, we all want to be part of a winning team. I stand before you today stressing that CBI is a winning team. We have the programs, we have the staff, we have the volunteers, we have the facilities, but more importantly, we have the desire to be the best. When Jean, Andrea, Caroline, and I moved to Orange County in 2006, we were looking for a synagogue, and it had to be the best. Jean and I had already attended multiple synagogues, big and small, so we had a pretty good idea of what it had to have. It had to have strong youth programs, strong leadership, be financially secure, and have members and staff that would welcome us with open arms. You would think CBI was the easy choice since we had family here and I grew up with many of our CBI members. Well, this weighed in, but CBI still had to have what we were looking for. Nobody buys a product or service that does not meet the requirements. And yes, CBI is a business. It is a second home, it is a second family, but the quality of that home and the quality of that family need to meet the needs of the potential congregant. Once we decided on CBI, we were focused on getting our kids settled, but Jean and I were very content on staying in the background. Our main goal was to try and make friends, but not particularly be active right away. Well, that lasted about 6 months. Brigitte Frankel was in her first term as president, and they had every position filled except VP of Finance. Well, as most of you know, finance is my specialty, both serving in this capacity at other synagogues and doing this as a profession. While I had not intended to get involved so early, I knew how critical maintaining finances is to an organization, so I agreed to take on the position. Within 2 years of joining CBI, I was not the only one actively involved in CBI. Jean was working in the preschool, editing the shofar, and teaching Hebrew high classes. Today, I am in my 11th year on the board. Jean still edits the shofar, teaches in our religious school, and co-chairs the president of CBI USY, attended religious school through Hebrew High, served as the madricha in the school, as well as spending many years attending and working in Camp B'nai Ruach. The point of this is not to tell you how involved we are, but to tell you why. I learned from a very early age from watching my parents that getting involved is crucial to any organization if you want it to be successful. The statement that you get what you put into it is a statement that my family has always lived by. This is especially true in the Jewish community, which is mainly volunteer-led. Jewish organizations survive based on the good deeds and involvement of its members and supporters. If you want to be part of a winning team, you must support it by getting involved. Organizations don't run by themselves. Even with the best staffs, which CBI has, members determine the extent of success. CBI has some of the most loyal volunteers of any organization I have ever been involved with, and we always have room for more. Many of us show many of us show that volunteering can go well beyond our CBI borders. Our members are leaders in many Orange County Jewish organizations, including, but not limited to, Orange County Federation and Family Services, Orange County JCC, Community Scholar Program, Tarbut V'Torah, Irvine Hebrew Day School, and Jewish Community Foundation of Orange County. We are leaders in American Israeli Public Affairs Committee, AIPAC, and the Anti-Defamation League, ADL. Our members have their name all over the JCC because of their generous contributions of both time and money. Why do we do it? Because we believe in the survival of Judaism, and especially in the survival of Orange County Judaism. It must survive and be here for our kids and grandkids and great-grandkids. So getting involved is what we must continue to do. Well, the cornerstone of Judaism still revolves around the synagogue. The last few weeks have been challenging for CBI, but it also showed CBI at its best. The tremendous outpouring of love our CBI community demonstrated, trying to ease the pain of a grieving family, as well as our own. We gave of ourselves, both in our hearts and in our actions. It further reminds us why it is so important for CBI to remain a pillar in the Jewish community. Our loving community needs to thrive and to ensure we are here for generations to come. My daughter Andrea joined CBI this year, making 3 generations of paying members. This is a milestone of hope that our future generations want to be part of CBI. Yet, we have to continuously prove ourselves worthy of this. There is no guarantee that my daughter or any of our children will want to stay at CBI. We have to make it a place that they never want to leave or always strive to come back to. CBI must be a second home that has everything they want. Today, we do a lot of things right, but we can't rest on our current achievements. In business, you must constantly reinvent yourself to survive. CBI must do the same, but how do we make this happen? Our board, along with our staff this year, has spent the last 9 months analyzing the strengths and weaknesses of all our various departments. We must ensure that our strengths are fortified and our weaknesses are shored up into strengths. I want to highlight a few areas that I'm especially excited about. Having a great home starts with the physical look and feel. We have been upgrading our landscaping and greatly enhanced the look and feel of our playground area. We are also planning on upgrading the facility to provide enhanced security. Recently, we were awarded a significant grant from Homeland Security aimed at improving the security of our facility. This has been in the works for over a year, and I want to thank the Security Committee for their persistence. This money, along with other money targeted by the board, will allow us to secure the facility's single access points, but at the same time, we will add architectural features and landscaping that will improve the look of CBI. This upcoming year will have some exciting learning opportunities. We kicked the year off with an insightful discussion with Ambassador Dennis Ross on the state of politics in the Middle East. CBI has featured speakers every year. This year will be no different, but we believe we have stepped it up a notch and will be having monthly Shabbat scholars speaking on a wide variety of topics. We also have a very talented group of visiting rabbis that will be here this year to lead, teach, and pray with us while Rabbi Spitz is on sabbatical. When we started looking for rabbis to fill in the upcoming year, we did not have a shortage of names. Rabbis want to come to CBI. We have a reputation for being a warm, participative, and very knowledgeable congregation. We got to pick from the best, and we believe we have hired the best. Please come often for Shabbat services and support them. You won't be disappointed. Our musical programs continue to grow in popularity. This past summer, we had 4 well-attended Shabbat Under the Stars, which is an outdoor Friday night instrumental Erev Shabbat service led by Carl Cedar, followed by dinner outside on the CBI patio. Hallelujah continues to be a big hit, which is a Shabbat morning alternative instrumental service led by Amy Robinson Katz and the CBI Daveners. CBI Coastal, which is a monthly Saturday morning musical service in Irvine, is always popular, and not just for the South County crowd. This upcoming year, we will continue with all of these programs and add a new one called Yismachu, which will infuse new Musaf melodies into our Shabbat morning service here in the main sanctuary. These musical programs are unique to CBI, and if you have not attended any of them, you are missing out on a very uplifting experience. Attracting and retaining young families is at the top of our list of must-haves. To be successful, we must continue to attract and retain this demographic. Our young family services and junior congregation continue to grow in popularity. We are working on expanding our Havarah for young families. We are providing free childcare for the high holidays, and we are constantly looking for new ideas that will appeal to these families. Our school continues to shine with increased enrollment. We are also proud that we've obtained a grant for our Knowledge for College program for the third year in a row. This is a model program run by CBI for the entire Orange County teen community that prepares our teens for the challenges they currently faced by young Jewish adults on college campuses. CBI USY is one of the largest youth groups in the region, and we are coming off yet another year of winning Chapter of Excellence. Our Child Development Center is almost at capacity and continually gets college students studying early childhood development visiting them to learn how a successful preschool is run. We are working on reinventing our sisterhood to have a broader appeal to a larger audience. This past month, we had a wine and cheese party that was well attended by women of all ages, and many were at their first sisterhood event ever. Our men's club is going strong. One of the programs is Hearing Men's Voices, which is a model program that brings men together to discuss pertinent topics. Our social action programs continue to reach out into Tikkun Olam by working with the homeless, organizing blood drives, and attending to the sick, to name just a few. We continue to strive to keep CBI at its best. We must never let up our efforts. We have a great home with great programs, a great staff, and most of all, great congregants. Together, we can keep it that way. For decades, synagogue presidents have approached congregants for money on Kol Nidre. It seems like an odd time to do so, but as I think about it, maybe it is the perfect time. It is a day where we are repenting for our sins. It is a time to start over, putting our past behind us and getting ready for the upcoming year. What better way than to recommit to your home away from home? I ask you to commit to CBI with your heart, your actions, and your financial support. Dues cover only about 50% of our operating budget. We do everything we can to win grants and have programs pay for themselves, but we still must rely on other giving opportunities, like the Kol Nidre appeal, in order to meet all of our needs. As we have in prior years, we have instituted an online appeal. I want to thank everyone who has already contributed. While I am encouraged by this year's response, still many of our members have not yet pledged. My goal is to have 100% of us participating. When I say 100%, I don't expect everyone to give the same amount, but I would like to see everyone give something. To be the best costs money, and it is all of our responsibility to help in this effort. I assure you that the board will use this money wisely in maintaining, pursuing, or producing programs that we need and want, and in maintaining our facility. Please take a moment to reflect on how blessed we are to be here tonight, how fortunate we are to enjoy what we have here in our CBI community, and let your pledge reflect what all of this means to you. Each and every donation is deeply appreciated and makes a difference. By giving annually, you assure that in times of grief and loss, there is comfort. In times of sickness and need, there is assistance. In times of questioning and searching, there is learning. Jean and I are committed as ever to CBI, and we are doubling our financial commitment this year. I ask all of you to give what is spiritually and financially relevant to you. Any amount is appreciated. We always have a monetary goal, but the solidarity of this community is equally important. I know this community has the heart to come together and be united financially. I am asking you to take this opportunity to allow our community to continue to shine, to ensure that CBI remains the best. For those of you who have not yet had a chance to contribute, or anyone who would like to increase a pledge, you can do so tonight. You were given an envelope when you came in. Please take the sticker from the envelope indicating the amount you would like to pledge. Place it in your ticket or a business card. Put it back in the envelope and hand it to the ushers that will be walking around. If you didn't receive an envelope, please raise your hand and an usher will bring one to you. The CBI board is committed to ending the year with a balanced budget. With everyone's participation, we will be able to meet our goals. May we all be inscribed for a year of good health, happiness, prosperity, and peace. Lashana Tova.
Page 207, we rise as our ushers circulate picking up envelopes. The call to prayer, page 207. You may be seated. Page 207 in the middle, we read together in English. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, ruler of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's divisions, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Amen. Middle of 208.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך
וכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך. 209 privately. Vayam Shemot Yishmu.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Emet v'minat gozot. 209 to 210. Emet gozot v'kayam aleinu.
ומלכותו ורצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה ושמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה ואלה מלכותך ראו בניך וקיים לפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
211 together in English. Allow us, Adonai our God, to sleep peacefully and to waken again to life, our sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Store us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us, remove from us enemies and pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow, and remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you are the sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us and over all the people of Israel and over Jerusalem.
Sukat shlomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, hapore sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al hakol
We rise, page 212.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבה וינפש. כי ביום הזה יכפר לכם, לטהר אתכם מכל חטאותיכם, לפני אדוני תטהרו. יתגדל ויתקדש שם רבה, ועלמא יברח חירותי, והמליך מלכותי, בחיי חון וביומי חון, ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה בזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשא בריחו לילה לילה, מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו amen.
Pages 213 to 221, privately, our personal conversation with God. Note the inserts in the reddish-brown honoring Shabbat.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
222, we rise. Vaychulu in honor of Shabbat.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון קונה שמיים בארץ. מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, המלך הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ובפחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות. אל ההודעות, אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעם מדושני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצי ומנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבענו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך, ונוחבה ישראל מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen. You may be seated. 223, Ya'aleh. Ya'aleh, a poem The word Ya'aleh means to uplift, as our prayer leader seeks to gain our communal uplift.
We'll do the first two and last two verses. Ya'aleh tachanuneinu me'erev ve'yavu Shabbateinu miboker ve'yera'eh rinuneinu ad arev Ya'aleh koleinu me'erev vayavo tzidkateinu miboker ve'yera'eh piryoneinu ad arev ve'yaleh dokeinu me'erev ve'yavo gileinu miboker ve'yera'eh bakashateinu ad arev Ya'aleh enkateinu me'erev ve'yavo elecha miboker ve'yera'eh eleinu ad arev.
Top of 224, Shomea Tefillah.
Shomea tefillah adecha kol basar yavo kol basar leishtaboch lefanecha Adonai yavo v'yishtachavu lefanecha Adonai v'yichabdu lishmecha lechu niranen al Adonai nari aletzu yishenu nekad ma'afana betodo mizamirot nari alo asher lo hayam vehu asahu ve'yabeshet yadav yatzaru asher beyado nefesh kol chai ve'ruach kol basari.
Page 225, Haneshama lach v'haguf pa'alach. The soul is yours, the body is your creation.
Haneshama lach ve'haguf pa'alach chusa chusa alam alach Haneshama lach ve'haguf pa'alach chusa alam alach Haneshama lach ve'haguf shelach Adonai aseh leman shemecha Atanu al shimcha Adonai aseh leman shemecha bavur kivod shimcha ki al chanun rachum shemecha leman shimcha Adonai v'salachta lavoneinu ki ravehu.
Together, the middle of 225. We come before you, relying on who you are, according to your glorious nature. Help us. You are known as gracious, compassionate God. Forgive then our sin, though it is great. Your way is to be patient with sinners, not only with the righteous. That is the source of our praise for you. For your sake, not ours, God, help us. See how we stand before you, humbled and empty-handed. Grant relief to this driven leaf. Have compassion on that which is but dust and ashes. Cast away our sins. Be kind to your creations. No human being can plead for us. Have mercy on us. 2:26.
El erech hapaim ata uval harachamim nikreta v'derek teshuvah horeta gedulat rachamim uval yom ta'avor al pesha v'timche asham ki yom vayityatzeh v'mosham tazin shavatenu v'takshiv menu ma'amar ki yom vayikra v'shem Adonai vayavor Adonai al panav vayikra Adonai Adonai Elohim v'chanun erech hapayim v'rav chesed v'emet nozer chesed la'alafim nozer avon v'fesha v'chatav v'nakeh v'slakta la'avonenu uchatotenu unchaltanu slach lanu avinu ki chatanu mechalanu malkeinu ki fashanu ki ata Adonai tov v'salach v'rav chesed l'chol korecha.
Page 227. As clay in the hand of the potter, ki hinei kechomer b'yad hayotzer. The first two and last verses.
Ki hinei kachomer b'yad hayotzer birtzoto marchiv u'birtzoto mekatzer kein anachnu b'yadecha chesed notzer laberita beit ve'al tefen la'yetzer ki hinei ka'eben b'yad hamsatei birtzoto ches u'birtzoto mikatev kein anachnu b'yadecha mechaye u'motet laberita beit ve'al tefen la'yetzer ki hinei hakesef b'yad hatzorei birtzoto mesagseg u'birtzoto metzareg kein anachnu b'yadecha mamsi lemazor teref laberita beit ve'al tefen la'yetzer.
Page 228, from El Horeta Lanu through the end of the page. Page 229, that's why I couldn't find it. Page 229.
El horeta lanu lomar shalosh esrei zachor lanu hayom berit shalosh esrei kemo she'adat le'anav mikedem kemo she'katuv vayeret Adonai be'anav vayityatzeh imo sham vayikra v'shem Adonai. Vayavor Adonai al panav, vayikra. Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum v'Chanun, Erech Apayim, V'Rav Chesed v'Emet, Notzer Chesed lo alafim, Nosei avon v'fesha, v'chata v'nakeh. V'slakta la'avonenu uchatatenu unchaltanu. Slach lanu avinu ki chatanu mechal lanu malakeinu ki fashanu ki ata Adonai tov asalach berach chesed l'chol korecha.
Page 231. Even before I came to be, your kindness accompanied me.
Terem heyoti chazdecha va'ani Hashem layesh ayin vehitziani. Mihu asher ikem temunati umiyotzmi bechor yatzak vehikpiani. Mihu asher nafach neshama vi umi beten sheol patach vehotziani. Minagani minurai ad alom milim dani vim vehifliani. Omnam ani chomer bekerev yadecha ata asitani emet lo ani. Ode ale fishei velo malecha ki herim nachash vehishiani. Echa achached mimcha hedei halo terem hayoti chazdecha
A poem written in 11th century Spain, sung to an Iraqi melody, tracing itself back to the early days of Babylonia. Page 232 at the top, El Melech.
El Melech yoshev al kisei rachamim, מתנהג בחסידות, מוחל עוונות עמו. מעביר ראשון ראשון, מרבה מחילה לחטאים וסליחה לפושעים. עושה צדקות עם כל בשר ורוח, לא קראתם תגמול. אל הורית לנו לומר 13, זכור לנו היום ברית 13, כמו שהדעת לעיניו מקדם, כמו שכתוב, וירד אדוני בענן, ויתייצב עמו שם, ויקרא בשם Adonai. ויעבור אדוני על פניו, ויקרא Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum v'Chanun, Erech Apayim, V'Rav Chesed v'Emet, Notzer Chesed lo alafim, Nosei avon v'fesha,
וחטאו ונקה.
וסלחת לעווננו וחטאתנו ונחלתנו. סלח לנו אבינו, כי חטאנו, מחל לנו מלכנו, כי פשענו, כי אתה אדוני, טוב וסלח, ורב חסד, לכל קוראיך.
Page 233, Shema Kolenu. Listen to our voices, Adonai Eloheinu, ever-present one, our God. Line 5. We rise as the ark is opened.
Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, chutz v'rachem aleinu, v'kabel b'rachamim, u'v'ratzon et tefilatenu.
Shema Kolenu, Adonai Eloheinu, chutz v'rachem aleinu, v'kabel b'rachamim, u'v'ratzon et tefilatenu.
Hashivenu Adonai lecha v'nashuva, chadesh yomenu kikedem.
Hashivenu Adonai lecha v'nashuva, chadesh yomenu kikedem.
Al tashlichenu milfanecha, v'ruach kodshecha, al tikach mimenu.
Al tashlichenu milfanecha v'ruach kodshecha, al tikach mimenu.
Al tashlichenu li'et zigna, kichlot kochenu, al tazvenu.
Al tashlichenu le'et zikna kichlot kochenu, al tazvenu. Al tazvenu, Adonai Eloheinu tirchak mimenu. Ze'emanu, hot letova v'yosonenu, v'vo sheketanu, hazodenu. Adonai Eloheinu.
ולמען שמך הגדול, תמחה ותסלח לעווננו, ככתוב בדברי קודשך. למען שמך אדוני, וסלחת לעווני, כי רב הוא.
You may be seated. In a moment, we're at a transition point. We will stand and segue into private confessionals. But before we do, I want to talk a little bit about the joys of falling in love with the world again. There's a green little handout in your machzorim, but let me give you context. I have a friend in Israel, my nephew Arthur Steingart's rabbi, Rabbi Bill Burke, who has been living in Israel for a while, and over lunch on my previous sabbatical, he said to me, I attended services in Tel Aviv at an open-aired Friday night gathering called Beit Tfilah Yisraeli, the House of Prayer of Israel. It's done for the non-religious. 1,000 people gathered together on Fridays in the amphitheater at the port. And there we sat together, watching the sun go down over the Mediterranean. And in that experience of what some call secular prayer, I learned the meaning of Shabbat.
what I learned is that Shabbat is falling in love with the world again. There, as the sun was setting over the Mediterranean, people put their arms around each other. And then in Hebrew, they sang, "What a Wonderful World."
שאני רואה בחלוני את שמוריק לך וגם לי, אני שר לעצמי, איזה אחלה עולם.
Louis would have approved. Well, you don't need to be looking out over the setting of the sun in Tel Aviv to fall in love with the world again. You can do it here. You can do it now. Friday night, every Friday night, wherever one is called to pause. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that in each pause, I hear the call. In the pause of a Friday night, any Friday night, we have the opportunity to see a sunset Rabbi Harold Kushner, he noted that if you are present, every sunset is different. Every sunset can take your breath away. It's not always the case for human achievement, though they too can take your breath away. But he pointed out that the first time that Apollo went to the moon, everybody watched live. Second time, it was on the evening news. The third time, they had to simulate putting a golf ball in order for it to warrant being put on the news again. Been there, done that. But if we pause to count our blessings, to see the world with radical amazement, in that moment, we are enlivened. And so just pause for a moment. I have a lot to pause over. I have all 3 of my children home tonight in honor of my 30th Yom Kippur at CBI. So all night I am just kvelling. But just take a moment to look around this room, to see if you're blessed to have family with you. What a gift that is. What a gift it is to return on Yom Kippur to the rhythm of an ancient people and to feel its vitality, alive and fresh. You know, those human achievements that I mentioned that we sometimes take for granted, they too are worthy of celebration. For most of our history as Homo sapien, there have been 3 major obsessions, 3 dangers: hunger through famine, plagues and infectious disease, war and violence. Shabbat is the opportunity not to solve problems, but to understand how good our world is. Listen to some statistics. 2 examples of how the world of disease today is different. In the 14th century, the Black Death, often blamed on Jews, and actually due to a flea-dwelling bacterium, killed more than 1/4 of the population of Eurasia. In England, 4 out of 10 people died. In Florence, Italy, with a population of 100,000, half perished. People were helpless when these diseases began to spread. Moving forward, another example, 16th century Mexico after the Spanish conquest. Those Spanish conquerors came with diseases that the locals had never been exposed to and had no immunity. In Mexico, in the 16th century, there were 22 million people. It plummeted to less than 2 million. Smallpox. In 1967, 15 million people were infected. I always think of Yitzchak, the smallpox, not polio. Smallpox. Keep my diseases straight. 15 million, and that year 2 million died. In 2014, the World Health Organization reported that not a single person in the world was either infected or killed by smallpox and stopped its vaccination program. There are still new and scary diseases: SARS, bird flu, Ebola. But each of these in recent years has been largely contained. AIDS is now preventable and treatable. It is more than 25 years that Magic Johnson was diagnosed as HIV positive, and thank God he's still well. Today, the vast majority of people die from non-infectious illnesses, such as cancer, heart disease, or simply old age. And doctors are saying that soon to come are nanorobots that will patrol our bloodstream, identifying illnesses and eliminating pathogens and cancerous cells. Consider, in 2001, it cost $100 million to sequence just one person's genome. Today, you can get your genome sequenced fully for $1,000. Medicine, human ingenuity has created in the area of medicine dramatic strides. War and violence. Ancient agricultural societies were filled with violence. They were responsible for 15% of all deaths. In the 20th century, with 2 world wars, only 5% died as a result of violence. In the first decade of the 21st century, human violence was only responsible for 1% of global mortality. 2012, about 56 million people died throughout the world. 600 died from human violence, war, 120,000 from crime, and crime another 500,000. Wait, let me do this over. In 2012, 56 million people died. Of those 56 million who died, 620,000 died from human violence, 120,000 from war, and 500,000 from crime around the world. In that same year, 2012, 800,000 people in the world committed suicide, and 1.5 million died of diabetes. To quote Yuval Harari, the historian, sugar is now more dangerous than gunpowder. We read the news, we get the news more quickly than ever before, but context, there is actually less violence now than there was in the past. Yuval Harari says, if you look at the papers these last 20 years, they've so much focused on terrorism. And he writes as follows: how do terrorists manage to dominate the headlines and change the political situation throughout the world? By provoking their enemies to overreact. In essence, terrorism is a show. Terrorists are like a fly seeking to destroy a china shop. The fly is so weak that it cannot budge even a single teacup. So it finds a bull, gets inside its ear, and starts buzzing. The bull goes wild with fear and anger and destroys the china shop. By themselves, he emphasizes, he writing in Israel, terrorists are too weak to drag us back to the Middle Ages and reestablish the law of the jungle. They may provoke us, but in the end, it all depends on our reactions. War and violence, plagues, and infectious disease. One more, hunger. Famines of the past wiped out huge swaths of humanity. Take, for example, the end of the 17th century. In Europe, 15% of France perished from starvation in the last decade of the 17th century. In Finland, in 1 year alone, 1696, as much as a third of its population died from starvation. Only a few decades ago, tens of millions of Chinese starved to death during the Great Leap Forward. Today, China is free from famine. In 2010, famine and malnutrition killed about 1 million people, whereas obesity killed 3 million. It is the first time in history that more people are likely to die from too much food rather than too little. Hakarat HaTov, in Hebrew means recognition of the good. Tonight, because it's Shabbat, even more so, it is our opportunity to count our blessings, to pause and see progress, to be aware that it is a troubled world, it is a broken world, and yet on Shabbat we are called Hakarat Tov, to experience the world as whole, as good, to see the achievements, to pause and see that sunset. It is gratefulness, Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel wrote, it is gratefulness that makes the soul great. I'm still selling. Born to love, for you, for the right price, of only your time. 5 conversations with friends. We even got in this week. Squeeze ball, born to love. But I mention it, and on the way out tonight, there's a place you can take your name off a sticker, and you can become a group to talk about what it means to love. A good Shabbos activity. You only need one other person to be a group. Many of our groups, this is year 3 of small groups, are 6 to 8 people who get together once a week to have these 5 conversations, my summer homework. But I mention it because at the back of this booklet is a gratitude journal. It's blank. It has some quotes. It's blank for you to fill in, because when we take the time to count our blessings, whether on Friday night or consciously, a one sentence to get up in the morning and to say, I am grateful for, and what pops in that moment to write it down, is to begin and live your day with an open heart, feeling blessed. Gratefulness is what makes the soul great. Back to What a Wonderful World. The song was composed by 2 American Jews, George Weiss and Bob Thiel. It was written during a summer called the Long Hot Summer of 1967. Riots began that summer, race riots in Detroit that spread to 159 cities. In its first, the two composers, Thiel and Weiss, said, Louis Armstrong, we want him to sing this song. He's the perfect ambassador to restore relations between white people like us and the African American community. When that song came out, there were many who scoffed. They said it's too sweet. It only reached 116 that year in the US music charts. At the same time, it reached number 1 in England. And it would later, of course, go on to become a widely sung song, a cover by such diverse musical types: Roy Clark, Joey Ramone, Celine Dion, Rod Stewart, Iz, and Ziggy Marley. Louis Armstrong was close to 67 that summer of 67. And at a concert that year, when the song was new, he introduced it by saying the following. Smiling because I got this from an article and it said, do it in Louis' voice, but imagine as I read. He said to the audience, some of you young folks been saying to me, hey, Pops, what do you mean, what a wonderful world? How about all them wars all over the place? You call them wonderful? And then he went on. But how about listening to old Pops for a minute? Seems to me it ain't the world that's so bad, but what we're doing to it. And all I'm saying is, see what a wonderful world it would be if only we'd give it a chance. Love, baby, love. That's the secret. I invite you to rise as Missy Klang leads us in singing What a Wonderful World.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Ribono Shalom, Master of the universe, thank you. You may, actually it's worth standing, because on page 234, as our Baalat Tfilah, Amy Robinson-Katz leads us, page 234, as we transition to the prayers called Vidui, our prayers of confession.
Eloheinu v'Elokei Avotenu, selach lanu, mechal lanu, kapel lanu, ki anu ahamecha, ve'ata Eloheinu, anu vanecha, ve'ata avinu, anu abadecha, ve'ata Adonenu, anu kehalecha, ve'ata chelkeinu, anu nachalatecha, ve'ata goralenu, anu tzonecha, ve'ata ro'einu, anu karmecha, ve'ata notreinu, anu chulatecha, ve'ata yotzreinu, anu rayatecha, ve'ata dodeinu, anu segulatecha, ve'ata kroveinu, anu amecha, ve'ata malkeinu, anu mariecha, ve'ata mamireinu. Anu azefanim, v'ata rachum bechanun. Anu kashay oref, v'ata erech apayim. ואתה הוא ושנותיך לא יתאמו. אלוהינו מלואי אבותינו,
תבוא לפניך תפילתנו, ואל תתעלם מתפילתנו, שאין אנחנו הזאב עניים וכשעולה. לומר לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו צדיקים אנחנו ולא חטאנו, אף אנחנו חטאנו.
235. Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu,
Dibarnu
Dofi,
Hevinu,
Hevinu, Vihirshanu, Zadnu, Hamasnu,
Tafanu Sheker,
Tefanu Sheker, Ya'atznura, Kizavnu, Latznu, Maradnu, Niatznu, Sararnu, Avinu, Pashanu, Sararnu, Kishinu Ore, Rashanu, Shichatnu, Tiavnu, Tainu, Titan, We read in the middle of 235, the first entry. We have done wrong and transgressed, and so we have not triumphed. Inspire our hearts to abandon the path of evil and hasten our redemption. And so your prophet Isaiah declared, let the wicked forsake their path,
and the sinful their design. Let them return to Adonai, who will show them compassion. Let them return to our God, who will surely forgive them. Page 236. As Amy chants the lowest paragraph, Hey, to a Karl Bach melody.
Shetizlach lanu al kochatotenu v'timecha lanu al kol avonotenu utchaper lanu al kol peshainu.
Al-Chet, for missing the mark. The Al-Chet litany beginning page 237 is said in the plural, acknowledging that it is the human condition to fall short, and that we are also responsible for our larger community. We recite these while hitting our hearts. We do so on 3 different levels: to awaken our hearts to feel the significance of our words, to express penance, but also, in some cases, to massage the hurt. Page 237, we first read in English. We have sinned against you unwillingly and willingly, and we have sinned against you through hardening our hearts. We have sinned against you thoughtlessly, and we have sinned against you in idle chatter. We have sinned against you through sexual immorality, and we have sinned against you openly and in private. We have sinned against you knowingly and deceitfully, and we have sinned against you by the way we talk. We have sinned against you by defrauding others, and we have sinned against you in our innermost thoughts. We have sinned against you through forbidden trysts, and we have sinned against you through empty confession. We have sinned against you by scorning parents and teachers, and we have sinned against you purposely and mistake. We have sinned against you by resorting to violence, and we have sinned against you by public desecration of your name. We have sinned against you through foul speech, and we have sinned against you through foolish talk. We have sinned against you through pursuing the impulse to evil, and we have sinned against you wittingly and unwittingly. For all these sins, forgiving God,
Forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בכחש ובכזב, ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בכפת שוחד.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בכפת שוחד, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בכפת שוחד, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בלצון, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בלשון הרע, חטא שחטאנו לפניך במשא ומתן, חטא שחטאנו לפניך באוכל ומשתה, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בלשך ומביט, חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בעיניים רמות, ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בעזות מצח.
238.
ועל כולם אלוה הסליחות, סלח לנו מחלנו, כפר לנו.
חטא שחטאנו לפניך בברכת עול, חטא לפניך בבלילות, חטא לפניך
חטא שחטאנו לפניך
היינו לפניך בגלות ראש, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בגלות חילוט, חטא לפניך בזורת שווא, חטא לפניך בזורת חינם, חטא לפניך בזורת יד, חטא שחטאנו לפניך בתמהות ליבה,
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך בתשומת יד, ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך בתמכון לבב, ועל כולם אלוה סליחות, סלח לנו מחלנו, כפר לנו.
You may be seated. Page 240, there is a call and response as we as community answer Amy, Hu Ya'anenu, B.
מי שענה לשרה אמנו בזקנתה,
Hu Ya'anenu,
מי שענה לאברהם אבינו בהר המוריה, hu יעננו. מי שענה ליצחק בנם כשנעקד על גבי המזבח, hu יעננו. מי שענה לרבקה בהריונה, hu יעננו. מי שענה ליעקב בבית אל, hu יעננו. מי שענה ללאה באונייה, hu יעננו. מי שענה לרחל בעצבונה, hu יעננו. מי שענה ליוסף בבית האסורים, hu יעננו. מי שענה למיילדות הבריות על האבניים, hu יעננו. מי שענה ליוכבד על שפת היאור, hu יעננו. מי שענה לאבותינו ולאמותינו על ים סוף, hu יעננו. מי שענה למשה בחורב, hu יעננו. מי שענה למרים בבערה, hu יעננו. מי שענה לאהרון במחתה, hu יעננו. מי שענה לפנחס בקומו מתוך העדה, hu יעננו. מי שענה לבנות צלופחד ביום דן פתח אוהל מועד, hu יעננו. מי שענה לכל הצדיקים והצדיקות, hu יעננו. והחסידים והחסידות, hu יעננו. והתמימים והתמימיות, hu יעננו. והישרים והישרות, והרחמנים והרחמניות, hu יעננו.
Page 242, the last paragraph, Rachamana to a Hasidic melody.
Rachamana deyane deyane lani, ay 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 neina. Rachamana deyane deyane lani, ay 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 neina. Rachamana deyane lama. Anayna, Anayna, Rachamana deyane litvire liba ay nena Rachamana anenu nena Rachamana chus Rachamana peruch Rachamana shazev Rachamana Rachem alan hashata bagala vizman kariv.
Noah Avinu Malkeinu on Shabbat, Kaddish Shalem 245.
Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei Rabbah be'alema divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala ubizman kabiv veimeru amen Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'le'olmei almaya yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh Ve'itadar, ve'itale, ve'itala, shemen kudesh abrichu, le'ela, miko berchata, ve'shirata, tush bechata, v'nechamata, damiram be'alema, ve'emeru amen. Tikabal telatehan uva'utehon D'chol Yisrael Kodam avuhon deviv v'shmaya ve'imeru Amen Yehi shlama Rabbah min Shemaya V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru Amen. Ase shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru. Amen.
Our President, Tony Kravitz.
Thank you, Rabbi. Gamar Katima Tova, may we all be inscribed in the book of life. Thank you to Rabbi Spitz and A.B. Robinson-Katz for leading tonight's inspiring service. Also want to thank everyone else that participated in this evening's service. We're off to a great start, but we got a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to give you the highlights of tomorrow. The main services, we will be starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Torah service will be around 9:40 a.m., Yizkor around 10:30, Rabbi's sermon will be around 11:15, and then we'll be breaking about 2:45, and then during that time, about 3, we'll start study sessions that'll be during the break. There'll also be a couple alternative services for some of our younger congregants. There'll be family services with Carl Cedar at 9 o'clock in the Family Life Center. Also, he'll be doing junior congregation for grades K through 5. We'll be 10:30 with Carl in the Family Life Center. So I encourage you with young children in that age group to join Carl. He does a great job with them, and he'll be there for those services. On the afternoon, we will come back at 4 o'clock for Mincha here in the main sanctuary. Nila will be at about 5:30. And everybody's favorite hour, Havdalah, and the final shofar blast will be about 7:21 p.m. tomorrow night. So on behalf of myself, my family, the staff, and the board, I wish all of you a healthy fast. Gamar Katima Tova. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
So tomorrow at the break, in honor of my 30th year at CBI, I'm going to follow your lead in terms of questions about what I have learned being the rabbi of CBI for these 30 years. Last year we had the great privilege of Aaron Shalacy talking about his service in Iraq and Afghanistan. Previous year, Ed Heyman and Eyal Wilner debating the Iran agreement. It's a lot of expectations. Both of those were phenomenal. So do join me during the Yom Kippur break for that conversation. And just to pause, first to thank my wife. I wouldn't be able to celebrate with my 3 children if not for Linda. So I don't know if I said my children when I spoke earlier. I meant to say our children. Special thanks. And special thanks to Amy Robinson Katz, our Balat Tfilah, who just soars when she sings. She's going to say a word about those who helped uplift us.
So many thanks to the vocalists who participated tonight, Maya and Anna and Carl Cedar, who's a song leader here, and Missy Klang. Thank you so much for that. And then I would really like to recognize Ben Bram, if you could stand, and the 7 vocalists with him. Ben, if you didn't read his bio, you can hear what an accomplished arranger and musician he is. He arranged all the music we were listening to tonight, and he specifically arranged the second Kol Nidre recitation that we did tonight. Your talent and hard work and professionalism is bringing a lot of nachas to the Jewish community, and really has lifted us all up tonight. So thank you.
We rise 246 Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קונאים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אמת זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והושיבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד, על כן נכוון לך. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
You may be seated except those observing a yurtzeit or who are in mourning. Page 247, the Mourner's Kaddish. Kaddish Yatom, as we honor the memory of our loved ones together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Bi'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Leolam Olmei Olmaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalal Shemei Dekudsha Barichu Le'ela Mikol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Damiran Bioma V'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'kol Yoshvei Tevel V'imru Amen. Page 248 is Psalm 27, which we chant privately. Adonai Hari Amy chants the 7th line of the psalm, Achal Sha'alti.
Sing with me. Achad sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh. Achad sha'alti me'et Adonai ota avakesh. Shivti beveit Adonai kol yemei chayai lachazot benoam Adonai ulavaker behechalo lachazot benoam Adonai ulavaker behechalo.
If only I could trust that I would see God's goodness in the land of the living. Place your hope in Adonai. Be strong, take courage, and place your hope in Adonai. Page 250, we conclude with Yigdal.
Yigdal Elohim chai v'yishtabach nimtza ve'eineit el metziuto echad ve'en yachid keyichudo ne'elam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf ve'eino guf v'naro elav kedushato kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon ve'en reshit le'reshito hino Adon olam v'chol notzav yoreg gedulato u'malchuto shefat nevuato netano el anashei segulato v'tifarto lo kam ve'Yisrael kemoshehu navi u'mabir et emunato Torah emet natan le'amuel al yad nevio ne'eman ייפאר ולא ימיר דעתו, לעולמים לזולתו. צופה ויודע, סתר עינינו, מביא לסוף דבר בקדמתו. גומר לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשע רע כרשעתו. ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו, לפדות מחקקת ישועתו. מתים יחיה ברוך חסדו, ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו. מתים יחיה ברוך חסדו, ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו.
Tzom Kal, may you have an easy fast. Gamru Chatima Tova, may we all be inscribed for good. Amen.
Amen.